Today, at least 15 more confirmed cases in New York City as the health department warns even more children could be affected by the rare complication called pediatric multisystem inflammatory syndrome, believed to be linked to COVID-19. It took less than a week for Jaden Hardawar to go from an active 8-year-old to a ventilator after going into cardiac arrest.
I quickly looked over at his face and I saw his lips are all blue.
Jaden was rushed to the hospital and later tested positive for COVID-19 antibodies. In late April, he had a fever and diarrhea, but his pediatrician and parents thought he would bounce back. No one in the house had been diagnosed with the virus.
We have all been very strong and we've been practicing our social distancing, and we thought we were safe.
Now doctors who once thought children were largely spared by COVID-19 are reporting some children react with an inflammatory response similar to Kawasaki disease or toxic shock. Cases have been reported in Europe and in several states. Symptoms include a persistent fever, rash, red eyes, or an upset stomach.
We want parents to pay attention to when they see these symptoms to reach out to their doctors early.
2 new studies out of China and Germany now suggest children can spread the virus. And when schools are open, they can have 3 times the number of contacts as adults. A new study of 2,000 U.S. families by the National Institutes of Health hopes to learn more about how children transmit and are affected by the virus.
And that's definitely going to contribute to us having knowledge about whether we should reopen schools, summer camps.
Bye, Joy!
Jaden is now off the ventilator, but still unable to see his family in person. One of the smallest victims of what is now a growing concern. Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News, New York.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.